I know Bob often teaches about what it's like when you do fall in love with somebody and how you think about the person all the time and you can't wait to hear from that person and you can't wait to see that person. That's how it is with your seagull, acting with the end in mind, being just completely giddy and happy about what's going on with that seagull. Okay? So, today we're going to break it down. So there's another way to kind of work towards your goal. And I know a lot of you are thinking, well, I don't even know what all the steps are. But you'll be surprised at how many steps you actually know when we get through this exercise. So I've talked to you about my outrigger paddling, right? And when I got into the whole outrigger thing. So I remember when I have been having all these conversations with Bob and talking with him about this and that, whether it was outrigger, whether it was this, whether it was getting a house, whether it was whatever I wanted to have in my life, I was always like, I don't know what to do, Bob. I'm here over here at the starting line and I don't know what to do. And he would say, stop thinking about the starting line. You have to think about the finish line. You have to go there to the finish line. And then you work backwards and backwards and backwards from there. And I was like, okay. So he said, okay. He says, what do you want? So this was maybe I don't know, several years ago. He says, okay, you've got to break it down to the ridiculous. Break it down to the ridiculous. What do you want? And I said, $50,000 a month. And I said, every single month. And he says, okay. He goes, that's $12,500 a week. And that's about $1,600 a day. You work 8 hours a day. You make $200 an hour. Okay. So how do we break this down? Well, you can do consulting. You're one of the top marketing people, out there. You're one of the top writers out there. How many clients do you really need to fulfill a $1,600 a day plan? He says, what can you write and sell and sell and sell again? And I'm thinking, it's not a bad idea. Or how can you help your clients? How can you help your clients? How can you go to your clients and say, hey, I would love to help your clients. I'm happy to give you, 20%, 30%, whatever you want to give, and then get in touch with their clients, which was a lot to do with the network talk I did yesterday. If you were in the Navigating to Millions, we're talking about that network, getting in the connecting thing with all of those connections. So he started giving me all these ideas and he said, once you get it down to the ridiculous, it becomes easy to come up with ideas. And he said, $1,600 a day. $1,600 a day, Diane. Okay. You break it down, 8 hours, you need to make $200 an hour. How are you going to do that? And he said, so one of the things that Earl Nightingale teaches in Lead the Field, which is what I'm going to be teaching in January, is to sit down and write ideas. Just write ideas every morning. Give yourself 15 minutes, half an hour, and just write ideas, write ideas, write ideas, write ideas, write ideas. And a lot of those ideas you'll think are going to be useless, and they may not be useless, but you just write whatever comes to your mind. This, I think, has a lot to do with tapping into your inner source, but also tapping into the guides and the help, the heavenly help that you have all around you. I think Judy has started doing this in her practice where she'll sit and write ideas in the morning. So I'll bring her up and ask her how that's been going for her. But once you start getting the ideas rolling, then you really have broken it down to the ridiculous. Then you really have said, okay, this isn't such a huge sea goal. I can actually figure out a way to get there. It is a big goal, but I can break it all down. I can make it all happen. Okay.